Welcome to the Familiar Magic's Mojo Monday. This is Lilith. That's Taz.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about Selenite. I have a piece here somewhere. Here it is.
That is a
It ran.
tower.
It ran away from me. Sorry.
I was trying to get away from the negativity. Um,
Okay, so hit it, Taz.
I love
The
how
Selenite Queen.
it is one of my favorite stones, beyond being absolutely gorgeous when polished with a reflective surface. It looks rather like a moonstone, you know, that reflective shine of a moonstone when it's polished, but in its natural form, like hers, which is a tower, or the wands, which is what I have. Um, it's you have to be careful handling it because it'll put slivers in your finger. Um, but what its properties are, well, they're few, they are quite powerful. It absorbs negativity and puts out positive energy. Sorry. Um, it is an amazing thing to keep with any witchy supplies to keep it, purified. It is a self-cleansing stone. You don't ever have to cleanse it or put it out to be cleansed. Um, Unless you want it to be destroyed, it is not a good stone to put in waters or anything like that. I do make selenite oil with a wand that I intended to be destroyed. I'll give it props. It hasn't completely dissolved yet, but it will dissolve in liquid because it's such a soft stone. It is actually the stone that they make gypsum out of. So it can be a skin irritant unless it's a polished stone. Um, I keep a piece of selenite with my tarot cards and my oracle cards. And I keep a piece of selenite with my normal rocks and other witchy stuff. And then I make selenite oil, which I got the recipe from Lady Gravedancer. And when I'm stressed out, I'll put a drop on each temple on my forehead to help de-stress me because I have anxiety issues, and de-stressing is always a good thing. What do you use it for, Kit?
Well, this piece is the only piece I have, but I keep it on my living room altar to try to negate some of the negativity that, well, my kids inadvertently bring in the house.
6 kids will do that.
And then if I miss like a full moon cleansing or something like that, I'll put my stones around it that I'm currently working with. So it'll help cleanse my stones. It also keeps any negativity off the altar. Another reason that I have it there.
Depending on the size, the price can get kind of pricey. Um,
Yeah, I paid like almost $20 for this piece at a local, well, the only local occult shop to us.
I got mine on Amazon, and we will be doing a video on witching on a budget, um, probably before this one goes up. But anyway, um,
Maybe. We'll see.
right, to be determined. Um, but you can find it relatively cheaply on a lot of places like Amazon. You can get pieces in all sorts of forms and shapes and sizes. And that will depend on, the cost. But the shape and size and prettiness, that's all up to you. It doesn't affect its working ability at all.
No, I actually tried to talk myself out of spending the money on this one, but I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but just the almost glow that it has, I couldn't resist it.
One of the
I had to have it.
They make selenite lamps where there's like you see the glow, and it's one of the most beautiful things ever. And I'd love to get a nice good size selenite lamp, but those go for a few $100 minimum for a decent one. I do plan on getting more selenite in the future, but right now I'm making do with my cheap little wands because they work just fine. Um,
I'm still working on getting salt lamps, and having something that could dissolve in water as a lamp with little kids running around seems like a really bad idea for me. So,
Valid point. Yeah, well, I have a salt lamp that unfortunately stays put up because of my three cats that like to play, and by play I mean destroy things.
there is that too. We consider that when we were talking lamps because when my two hellions get out of the bathroom, we have to keep the two cats in the bathroom because I don't know if you can see him, but our beast that's currently on the bed behind me likes to try to eat cats. So, but when they do get out, they
I,
are
I
rambunctious
mean,
and
our
knock
salt.
everything
I
over.
have a beautiful. It's a Himalayan pink salt lamp, and it's beautiful and it's heavy. And selenite is a nice sturdy stone. Um, but yeah. So if you want to invest in a good stone for cleansing the negativity out of your area, I think selenite is definitely one of those things that you should invest in. Even if it's just small pieces like I have, or towers, or if you want to pay a couple $1,000s for one of the fancier things, more power to you. But really, it's not that big of a deal. Um, but it is something that I think every witch should keep in her um, supplies. Uh,
Yeah, I think we're gonna put this as our number two rating on our number two position of beginner stones.
yes, quartz and selenite work really, really well together too, because the quartz will amplify and uh,
And selenite will keep the quartz cleansed,
yes,
and they'll both absorb negativity. So win-win.
yeah, and
And the gods know that everyone's having issues with the negativity.
yeah, and quartz will the selenite will take the negativity out of the quartz, and the quartz will project the positive energy that the selenite goes and produces. So yeah, it's a great stone. This is not going to be a long one because unfortunately, I there's not a whole lot you can say about selenite except it does what it does and it does it quite well, and it is definitely the second in the list of stones that every witch should have.
So I think that is going to conclude our Mojo Monday post this week.
Indeed.
Have a blessed week.
Blessings.